Hello dear students, this is Jai Kishan. Welcome to the second part of chapter 4, Linear Equations in Two Variables. Students, in the last part, that is in part 1, we have covered the introduction of this chapter as well as there we have covered exercise 4.1. And also students, in that part I have given you one assignment also, that is assignment 2 of chapter 2 polynomial. So if you are having any problem in any type of question from that assignment, so today in description part you will get a link, and just by clicking that link you will get the solution of that assignment. So students, don't forget to open the description part of the video. And one more thing students, you all are required to make proper NCERT copy. Okay, you all are required to make proper NCERT copy as you were preparing in the last classes. Okay, now coming to the lecture students. So firstly we will revise that what we have studied in part 1. Okay, what we have studied in part 1. So students, in part 1 I have told you that what is linear equations in two variables. So there I have told you that an equation of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is known as linear equation in two variables. Students, x and y are variables here, and these a, b and c, a, b are coefficients of x and y, and this c is the constant term. Okay students, these a, b, c should be a real number. Okay students, now one more thing I have told you students, that the degree of these variables means x and y should only be 1 only, so that it will be linear. Okay, and I have told you one note point I have taught you, that an equation which is linear in two variables has infinitely many solutions. What does it mean students? It means that an equation which is linear in two variables, means linear equations in two variables, has infinitely many solutions. How many solutions? Infinitely many solutions, mean it is uncountable. Okay, like here I am going to write, suppose one example I am giving. Okay, here I am going to write one equation like 2x plus y is equal to suppose 8. Okay, and here I am going to show you that how we can find the solution of this equation. Okay, so see, suppose I have shifted this 2x into right hand side, to y is equal to 8 minus 2x you will be get. Okay, you will get y is equal to 8 minus 2x. Now students, we will write the solution in the table like this. Okay, so all the solutions we will write here. So firstly how we can find the solution? See, if we will put, it is the first case, put x is equal to 0. Means if you will put x is equal to 0, what value of y you will get? So see, y is equal to 8 minus 2 into 0 means y is equal to 2 into 0, that is 0. Only 8 will be left. So at the value of x is x, when the value of x is 0, then the value of y will be what? 8. Okay. Now second case, put x is equal to 1. So students, when you will put the value of x as 1, then what value of y you will get? So you will get 8 minus 2 into, at the place of x you will put 1. 8 minus 2 into 1, that is 8 minus 2, means y is equal to 6. Okay. So when, for this equation, when the value of x is 1, you will get the value of y as 6. Okay. Now third case, put x is equal to minus 1. Okay. So when the value of x is equal to minus 1, then the value of y you will get what? 8 minus 2 into minus 1, that is 8 minus 2 into minus 1, that will be plus 2. So here you will get what? Y is equal to 10. Means when the value of x is minus 1, you will get the value of y is 10. So like this, students, we can find infinitely many solutions. Okay. So like this, we can find infinitely many solutions. So this much I have told you in the last part of the video, and on the basis of this we have solved exercise 4.1. And students, on the basis of these topics we can solve exercise 4.2 also. So let us see the questions of exercise 4.2. First question of this exercise is, which one of the following options is true and why? Okay, so here one equation is given, y is equal to 3x plus 5, and it is asked that it has a unique solution, or only two solutions, or infinitely many solutions. So as I have told you, students, that since firstly check it is linear equations in two variables or not. So see, in this equation one variable is y, one variable is x, and both here the power of x variables is what? 1. Na? Here also nothing is written, means 1, and y to the power also nothing is written, means 1. Okay, so this is linear equations in two variables. This is a linear equation in two variables. Okay, so as I have told you that a linear equation in two variables will have infinitely many solution. Okay, what reason you will give here? It is asked na why. So you can write that since it is linear equation in two variable, so it will have infinitely many solution. Okay, students. Now coming to the next question. Next question is, write 4 solutions for each of the following. Okay, you have to write 4 solutions for each of the following. So see, students, first part is 2x plus y is equal to 7. So again, firstly we will make a table for the solutions for x and y. Like this, students. So since we have to find 4 solutions, okay, we have to find 4 solutions. So here we will write x and here we will write y. And now I'm going to find the solution. How will find the solution, students? See, firstly we will convert this equation like this. See, 2x plus y is equal to 7 is written. Na? So firstly we will write this equation like one variable, only one variable should be in the left hand side. So it will be like, suppose y I am leaving here, okay, and rest part we will shift into the right hand side. So it will be 7 minus 2x. Okay, so it will be 7 minus 2x. Now students, we will put the different values of x and we will get the different value of y. Like suppose the first solution, put x is equal to 0. So if you will put x is equal to 0, then you will get what? Y is equal to 7 minus 2 into 0, that is y is equal to 7 minus 0. So you will get what? Y is equal to 7. Means when you will put x is equal to 0, you will get y is equal to what? 7. Okay. Now second, put x is equal to 1. So what you will get to students? Y is equal to 7 minus 2 into 1. So y is equal to 7 minus 2 ones are 2. 7 minus 2 is what? 5. Okay. So here at x is equal to 1, you will get y is equal to 5. So at x is equal to 1, you will get y is equal to 5. Third solution, very easy type of question it is, students. You can put any value of x, and for that value of x you will get the value of y. Okay, so again I'm going to put the value of x as minus 1. So what you will get the value of y? Y is equal to 7 minus 2 into minus 1. So here you will get 7 minus 2 into minus 1, that will be plus 2. So y is equal to 7 plus 2 is what? 9. Okay. So here if you will put x is equal to minus 1, you will get the value of y as 9. Okay. Fourth solution is, suppose I am putting the value of x is equal to minus 2. So for that, students, what you will get the value of y? Y is equal to 7 minus 2 into minus 2. So here it will be minus 2 into minus 2, that will be plus 4. So y is equal to 11. Okay. So if you will put x is equal to minus 2, you will get the value of y as 11. Okay students, very simple type of question it is. Firstly, we will make a table where we write all the solution. Okay, and then we will convert the equation be like that in left hand side only one variable should be there. Okay, so here I have converted like y is equal to 7 minus 2x. Now we are going to put, now we have put the different values of x, and for that values of x we have got different values of y. Okay, and then we have written all the solutions in the table. Okay students, so like this you will solve all the parts of this question. Question number 3, students, check which of the following are solutions of equations x minus 2y is equal to 4 and which are not. Okay, so here some values are given and you have to check these values for this equation, whether these values are satisfying this equation or not. If satisfying, then these are the solution. If not satisfying, then these are not the solution. Okay, here it is written like in ordered pair 0, 2. So the first one is what? First one is the value of x and the second one is the value of y. Okay, like in coordinate geometry, like I have told you that it is abscissa and it is ordinate. Abscissa will tell you that distance towards x-axis and this ordinate will tell you distance towards y-axis. So this is the value of x and this is the value of y. Okay students, so here equation we have x minus 2y is equal to 4, and we have to check that this equation satisfying these values or not. So here we will put x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 2. Okay, so when we will put x is equal to 0, y is equal to 2, so what we will get, that 0 minus left hand side, firstly we'll solve left hand side. Okay, the left hand side is what? At the place of x we have put 0 and at the place of y we are going to put 2. So left hand side will be what? 0 minus 2 into 2 is what? 4. So it will be minus 4. And right hand side is what? Right hand side is 4. So here you can see that left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Okay, so you can say that 0, 2 is not the solution for x minus 2y is equal to 4. Okay students, so you can say, since here the left hand side is not equal to right hand side, the left hand side is not becoming equal to right hand side, so you can say that it is not the solution for this equation, that is x minus 2y is equal to 4. Now I've taken fourth part because it is in square root, so maybe you will have confusion. So I've taken this part 4. How we'll solve it? Equation is what? Again x minus 2y is equal to 4. Okay, and here we have to put the value of x. It is also x comma y, means the value of x is under root 2 and the value of y is 4 under root 2. Okay, now see left hand side. Left hand side is x, so firstly under root 2 minus 2 into y. So y is what? 4 under root 2. So see, it is under root 2 minus 2 4s are 8. So it will be under root minus 8 under root 2. So under root 2 minus 8 under root 2 will be minus 7 under root 2. It is your left hand side. But right hand side is what? Right hand side is 4. Okay, so here also you can see that left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So again you can say that under root 2 comma 4 under root 2 is not the solution for x minus 2y is equal to 4. Only in that case, students, when left hand side becomes equal to right hand side, only in that case you can say that this is the solution of x minus 2y is equal to 4. Okay, so here I have solved 2 parts of this question. Rest of the parts you will solve yourself. In that case, when left hand side becomes equal to right hand side, in that case you can say that this is the solution. And if on putting the values of x and y, left hand side is not becoming equal to right hand side, then you can say that it is not the solution. Okay students, so like this students, we have completed exercise 4.2. okay, and whatever the questions are left you will solve yourself. Now students, we are going to understand one more topic, that is graph of linear equations in 2 variables. Means how you will show the graph of linear equation. Okay, here it shows the understanding of linear equations in 2 variable geometrically. Okay, geometrically means here we are going to show the linear equation on graph. That okay, so graph of linear equations in 2 variables. So firstly students, for the graph, to draw the graph, firstly we will find the 4 solution for this equation. Okay, then we will show it on the graph. How we can show? See, firstly we will find the solution. For that students, we have to draw the table like this. Okay, and here I have given 3 spaces to write the solution. Okay, so again students, firstly we'll convert the equation like x plus 2y is equal to 6, it is given. Okay, so firstly we will convert this equation be like that on left hand side only one variable should be there. So in the right hand side it will be 6 minus 2y. Okay, so for the first solution, when you will put y is equal to 0, so what you will get, the value of x, you will get 6 minus 2 into 0, that is x is equal to 6. Okay students, now means when the value of y is 0, you will get the value of x as 6. Okay, second solution, just put y is equal to 1. Okay, so when you will put y is equal to 1, so what you will get, the value of x is equal to 6 minus 2 into 1, that is x is equal to 2 ones are 2, 6 minus 2 is what, 4. So when y is equal to 1, you will get x is equal to 4. Okay students, third value is put y is equal to suppose 2. So what you will get, x is equal to 6 minus 2 into 2, that is 6 minus 4, that is 2. So x is equal to 2. So when y is equal to 2, you will get x also 2. Okay students, so by the help of these solutions, we can show it on the graph. So firstly, see students, we will write the values like in ordered pair. How we can write it ordered pair? See, it is the first solution, when y is equal to 0, x is equal to 6. So here I am giving just name that first solution. Suppose I am representing it like A. Okay, so and what is A? A is x comma y. Okay, whenever we write the solution, it will be in ordered pair like x comma y. So here the value A is what, 6 comma 0. Okay, it is the first solution. Second solution, suppose I am giving it a name by B. Okay, and B is what, 4 comma 1. X comma y means 4 comma 1. And the third one is C. C is what, 2 comma 2. Okay, C is 2 comma 2. Now we are going to represent these solutions, that is A, B, C, on the graph. So after finding the values of students, that is A, B and C, after finding the solutions for that equation, now I am going to show that solutions on the graph. Like our first solution is 6 comma 0. Okay, so here at towards x direction it has traveled 6 unit, so our 6 is it. But y is 0 means neither it has traveled upward nor downward, so 6 comma 0, it is our first point A. Okay, we have learned that how we can show any point on the cardinal plane in chapter 3 also. Okay, so here it is use of that. Now the second point is 4 comma 1, means towards x direction 4 and towards y direction 1. So here it is our second point. Okay, so suppose it is, I have given it a name that B. And now C is what, 2 comma 2. So add towards x 2 unit and towards y 2 unit. So it is your point C. Now students, we will join all these three lines by scale. Okay, just to join these three lines, so you will get a line like this. Okay, so this is the geometrical representation of linear equations in two variables. Okay students, Firstly, what we will do, we will find the solution like this. Okay, firstly we'll find at least 3 solution. Okay, so that your line will be accurate. So at least 3 solution we will find. After finding the solution, we will give it name like A, B and C, and we will write it in the ordered form so that your X value and Y value will be clear. Okay, and after that we will show these solutions on the graph like this. Okay, that ordered pair you firstly will show like A, B and C. You can write here the values also, but here you have written A 6, 0, B 4, 1 and C 2, 2, so it is enough. Okay, so after showing that points on the graph, you have to just join all the points so that you will get a line that shows, this line shows what? This line shows the linear equation. This line shows the linear equation x plus 2y is equal to 6. Okay students, remember each linear equation in 2 variable shows a line on the graph. Okay, so linear equations will show a line on the graph, and how we can represent that equation into the graph form like this. Okay, firstly we will find the solution, then we will show the solution on the graph. Okay, and after that we will join. Don't forget to join the points. Okay, when you will join the points, you will get a straight line. If you are not getting a straight line for the linear equation in 2 variables, it means that you have done something error. Okay, you have done some error, and for that reason you are not getting a straight line. Okay students, if you have done everything correctly, then surely you will get a straight line. So like this students, on the basis of this we can solve our next exercise, that is 4.3. Now coming to the exercise 4.3 students, the first question is, draw the graph of each of the following linear equations in 2 variables. Okay, so here the equations are given and you have to draw the graph of linear equation. Okay, so as I have told you, firstly you have to just make a table where you will write all that solution. So here we have made a table and here I have written x, y. Okay, and we are going to find its 3 solution. Okay, so equation is y is equal to 3x. So see students, for the first solution put x is equal to 0. So when x is equal to 0, y will be what? Okay, so if x is equal to 0, equation is what? Y is equal to 3x. Na? Equation is y is equal to 3x. So when x is equal to 0, y will be what? 3 into 0, y is also 0. So when x is equal to 0, y is 0. Second solution, when x is equal to 1, okay, suppose we have put the value of x as 1, okay, then y is equal to what? If x is equal to 1, then y is equal to 3 ones are 3, okay, 3 into 1, that is y is equal to 3. Okay students, so when x is equal to 1, y is equal to 3. For the third solution students, for the third solution, suppose I have put the value of x, put x is equal to minus 1, then what will be the value of y? Then y is equal to 3 into minus 1, that is y is equal to minus 3. So when x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 3. Now we are having 3 solutions. Like suppose the first one is, I have given it name as A. So the first solution is 0, 0. Second solution is 1, 3. And the third solution is minus 1, minus 3. Okay students. Now we are going to show these solutions on the graph. Okay. So again on the graph paper, for the equation y is equal to 3x, solutions are a 0, 0, b 1, 3 and c minus 1, minus 3. So the first one, that is a 0, 0. So you know very well that this point is origin, and origin is having its coordinate, means the value of x and the value of y as 0, 0. So this point will be a. Okay. Second point 1, 3 means towards x 1 unit, towards y 1, 2, 3 means this will be your second point, that is b. Okay students, and c point is what? C point is minus 1, minus 3. So minus 1, minus 3 means towards x direction minus 1 and towards y direction it is minus 3. So this point will be your C. Now what you will do students, as I have told you, just to join these 3 points so that you will get a linear equation. Okay, so here I am going to just join these 3 points by the scale. So like this. Okay students, like this we will draw a line to join these 3 points, that is A, B and C. So this is the geometrical representation of the graph. What? Y is equal to 3x students. Okay, so like this students, you can represent the linear equations on the graph. So let us see once again the whole question. Firstly, the equation was given y is equal to 3x, and for this equation we have found all the 3 solution. Okay, and then we have written all the solution in this table and show it like A, B and C means in ordered pair. Okay, after writing it in ordered pair, we have shown it on the graph. Okay students, so like this you can solve the questions related to draw the graph of linear equations in 2 variables. Okay, very easy type of questions all are. So whatever the parts are left for question number 1, you will solve yourself. Okay, by the help of the question that I have told you. Now coming to the second question. Second question is, give the equations of 2 lines passing through 2, 14. How many more such lines are there and why? So see students, we have to give the equations of 2 lines passing through 2, 14. What does it mean students? It means that we have to give 2 equations such that whose x value should be 2 and y value should be 14. Means we have to give 2 equations which will satisfy the values x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 14. It is like what? That we have the value of x and y and we have to write the equation such that which will satisfy these values. Okay, so how will write? See students, if we will write x plus y, so just add these 2 values. X means 2, y means 14. 2 plus 14 is what? 16. 2 plus 14 is what? 16. So it will be your first equation. Okay, it will be your first equation because we are having x and y. So we can write the equation which will satisfy these values. So it is like this students. Second equation, what we can give? Second equation we can give like x is 2 and y is 14. Suppose x minus y I am going to write. So for x minus y, what will be right hand side? X is 2, y is 14. 2 minus 14 is what? Minus 12. Simple. Okay, so like this students, you can give many equations which can satisfy the values of x and y, like if x is 2 and y is 14. So the answer of this, that how many more such lines are there and why, so you can say that infinitely many solutions, infinitely many lines are there. Okay, why? Because it is linear equations in two variables, and linear equations in two variables has infinitely many solution. Okay students, so since linear equations in two variables have infinitely many solutions, so there are infinite lines. For that lines the solutions are 2, 14. Okay students, and like here you can see that for x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 14, we can represent many equations like this, no? And if you want to understand it geometrically, to suppose this is a cardinal plane and one point is there, suppose one point is there 2, 14. Suppose this point is 2, 14. Okay, so you know very well, from any point infinitely many lines can pass through it. Okay, infinitely many lines can pass through one point. So it is also the reason that from a point infinitely many lines can pass through. So all that lines will satisfy these values because this is a common point for all that line. Okay, now coming to the next question, question number 3. Question number 3 is, if the point 3, 4 lies on the graph of the equation 3y is equal to ax plus 7, so find a. So see students, here it is given that for this line 3y is equal to ax plus 7 where a is unknown. Okay, this line is passing through 3, 4. So if this line pass through this point, means this line will satisfy this point. Okay, means the equation is 3y is equal to ax plus 7, and if this line passes through 3, 4, so 3, 4 is a solution because it is lying, this point is lying on this line, na? So this will be a solution. So if it will be a solution, then x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 4. Just put x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 4 in this equation. So what you will get? You will get 3 into y. Y is what? 4 is equal to a into x. X is what? 3. Okay, plus 7. So 3 4s are 12 is equal to 3a plus 7. So just shift this 7, you will get 12 minus 7 is equal to 3a. 12 minus 7 is 5. 5 is equal to 3a. So just shift this 3. So since it is with multiply with a, so when you will shift it, you will get the division, means 5 by 3 is equal to a. So the value of a is what? 5 by 3. Okay students, so like this we can solve this question. Okay, the only thing that is important in this question, that you have to understand that concept, that if this line, okay, if this line passes through this point, or like the written in the question that this point lies on this line. Okay, both are same thing, that this line is passes through this point or this line lies on this line. Okay, so here you means this will be the solution, and if this will be the solution, you can put the values, and for that values you can find the unknown value, that is a. Okay students, so like this we will solve more questions of this exercise in the next part. Okay, because it is enough for this part, We have solved many questions. We have studied one new topic, that is show the graph of linear equations in two variables. Okay, so students, as I've told you in the beginning of the video, that don't forget to open the description part of the video. There you will get a link, and in that link you will get the solution of assignment 2 of chapter 2, polynomial. And it is very important to note down everything, means to make a proper NCERT copy. Okay, so just complete your copy, as well as whatever the assignment I am giving you, complete that also. Okay, thank you students. This is enough for this video, and in the next part we will solve the rest part of the questions of this exercise. Okay, thank you.